I want to give a shout out to all my people in Puebla, York, because I saw them come
Yes,
out for
sir.
this man's listening party. The one, the only, Cuco, everybody!
Cuco, what's up, brother?
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. Shout out Puebla, York, for real, dude. That's
Puebla, York came out. I was floored. I went to your listening party when you released Riding at La Per over in downtown. Bro, first of all, Hello Tones, spinning that wild electric cumbia. That was a lot of fun. All
He's
right?
a guy, bro. He's a guy.
But let me tell you, what's life like? Because this doesn't happen for me to have, I don't know, something close to about 50, 55,000 young people screaming, climbing street signs just to see you in the store. They couldn't even get in. They just wanted to see you, dog. What was that like?
It was kind of crazy. I don't think it was 55,000, because if it was 55,000, I would have probably been playing Madison Square. But but it was crazy, man. It was a blessing. Man, yeah, we put our ride in. They're like some of the first people to listen to the record, top to bottom. Yeah, man. I mean, my mom's from Puebla too, so you know, it's not a lot of Poblanos out in LA the way there is in New York. So it's just always, whenever I'm on stage too, I gotta give a shout out to Puebla and all my Poblanos.
I want to get to some footy and talk about your connection with the sport. I know I was asking before, and you're an LA Galaxy fan. You got the LA Dodgers hat. Y'all are, I mean, the success. I mean, it's too much out in the West Coast. Y'all got to chill a little bit.
Too many parades.
Too many parades. It was a great World Series, but LA Galaxy had one of the worst seasons they have ever had this year after winning MLS Cup the previous season. We had the GM for LA Galaxy on a couple months ago, Will Kuntz, and so we got we get a lot of love from LA Galaxy fans. But what was this season like as a fan? Because it obviously was clearly very difficult.
Yeah, it was tough. I was watching a lot of the first few games. I think we're having Rels. We had a lot of expectations, but I think part of it too is when you have a team kind of shifting players and stuff like that. I feel like the dynamics have to come back. After I just feel like the lineup last year was so solid, and all, like, watching them do all their plays was like, I don't know. It was just like, it was watching magic, bro. Like, I remember I took my dad and my little cousin to watch it, and it was it was incredible. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping like the coming year, like it picks up and we start seeing Galaxy like really pick it up.
I mean,
again,
Ricky Puig coming back, I think is gonna be huge. I mean, that's probably it's crazy that one player could affect the whole team like that, but I think that really is the case.
If you're the quality of Ricky Puig, I kind of get it. Let's see, how Galaxy coded are you, right? I know you're a Hawthorne guy. Shouts to Chatterbox, great bar and comedy show out in Hawthorne. I know you're a Hawthorne guy, but you're an LA guy, right? And all right, LA Galaxy out of the playoffs. Do you find yourself rooting for the other LA team just for rooting for LA?
Brother.
Or are you like, yo, Galaxy only?
I'm very Galaxy only, man. I have a lot of my friends that are over at the LAFC side, and I'm just like, look, bro, I respect it.
If you get an invite from the team, VIP suite, you ain't going?
Nah, bro, I have to. I got that loyalty to the Galaxy, bro.
I respect it.
It's just the history, man. Like I said too, like I grew up not far from the stadium, and I think we've always just had that. I think it's the Galaxy's such an OG team, and the players we've had, like the lineups we've had, like it's just always been so fun to watch, man. I mean, when Ibrahimovic was, like, we were on tour, bro, when he did the hat trick. I remember watching on TV, like, oh my God, like, this is one of the craziest games. Just nuts. It's just like you start seeing like some of these world class players come over, and Galaxy has had a lot of that, also with Beckham, and man, I love seeing it. I really want. I'm excited to see Pooj back on the field.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see Rose on the team. So I'm hoping once it all starts lining up, it it really does line up and
It's
it
nice to
pays
hear.
up.
I mean, we talk to a lot of obviously we're in the especially the American soccer bubble, and we talk to a lot of comedians, a lot of actors, entertainers, and stuff like that, and we never really hear, especially from people that grew up with like MLS, and it's like you have fond memories as a kid going to the game, going to stadiums and stuff like that. So it's what now that you are much more you obviously you grew up with the game and you're very cultured. I'm sure, and Liga MX is also probably a big part of your upbringing as well. But when you are traveling, this one of the things I love about what we do is like when we talk about this game, you could go anywhere in the world. Just like with music, you could sing a song. You could be in Germany and people are singing your songs in Spanish, and you're like, yo, I can't believe y'all are into this like this. But with soccer, that's also another thing that connects people and connects different cultures. But when you're explaining like, yo, LA Galaxy, that game was lot time 5-6 years ago, they're like, what? You watch? People actually watch out there? Like, how do sometimes you have to prove that like Americans, even Mexicans have a real football culture that can also be shared.
They think we're doing nothing back here.
Yeah, I think part of it is that too, like being Mexican. Obviously, dude, like a lot of Central Americans too, showing love to teams, and like it's just crazy, bro. Like you see, it's really all kinds of cultures, bro. Like it's outside of like the Hispanic community. Like there's just so many other communities that feed that in LA that feed into also even just that rivalry, like just in general, all of LA feels that rivalry between Galaxy and LAFC, and then it's like you see like X and Y get signed to Galaxy, and then you see A and B, like it's like, oh yo, they just got signed to LAFC, and then we're just like, yo, that's gonna be crazy because when these fools go like head to head, then you're gonna see all these rivalries, and yeah, I mean I've always liked it. I've always enjoyed it. I've always been a Galaxy fan. I didn't start really going to games until I was maybe like 20, because just growing up I didn't, not that like I couldn't go to the games or anything like that. I think just like life just was always just life, and then you don't realize you're like, damn, I could have just been going to these games, bro. I grew up with football my whole life, and yeah, started to go, and obviously Galaxy's always shown love to us too, and yeah, and I like talking on my homies too, and
That's the best part.
Back to footy real quick. I wanted to talk because you first I want to talk about Liga MX. What was your team at Liga MX growing up?
It was always Chivas because my dad was an Americanista, but
That's hilarious. Hilarious. Yo, just to pick the side opposite of what your dad likes. This is my fear. I'm an Arsenal fan. Imagine I had a kid and it was a Tottenham fan.
Oh yeah,
That kid would have to pay his own rent. Yeah, I figured it out quick. Yeah. I mean, so that's funny because was it a act of rebellion? Like you knew what team you supported and you wanted to go against? Because I also think of the fact that you are a musician, right? I mean, when I told my parents I was doing comedy, they're like, "Pero qué esto?" Like, it's obviously very shocking. It almost sounds like you are a rebellious kid with your sports teams and with your career choices. I don't know, your parents, did they believe in both of them?
my parents definitely were super skeptical about the music. Like they were like, "Yo," like especially they come from a different country, and I'm not even. Also, I'm on top of it. I'm also not even making like Spanish music. Like I do have music songs in Spanish, but my whole thing is like it's a lot of psychedelic and like the stuff I do. So they were like, I don't know, bro. Like you got to go to school. But
if it was like a norteña, you were making norteñas, they'd be like, "Oh, I get it."
You came out with the fringe and the what's this thing, accordion? They'd be like, "Yo, this is my son." Este mi hijo, coño.
Yeah, nah, and they don't even listen to corridos either like that too. So it's like they're like more just like, I mean, whatever, bro. Like I don't really know if you're gonna do it, but now they're like my biggest fans. But I guess
That's awesome.
with the sports too. Also a lot of my dad's family are Chivas fans too. They're from Mexico City, but they're also like Chivistas. So then like just to like irk my dad even more, they would be like yeah, bro, like that's what you gotta do. Like you gotta root for the red and white, bro.
Yeah.
And then like the owner at a restaurant growing up too was also instigating because he was also you know, a Chivas fan. So my dad just always had like the hardest time with me. Like, but I'd also do like I do like America though, man. Like I've obviously because of my dad's like love for the team, like I naturally have a love for you know, for Club America over any other team that's out also in like Mexico City. Um and yeah, I mean I've worked with Club America too. I've done some designs for them, for like some of the back hits where they for the shirts and for the letters and the numbers. So I got that's gonna be my most controversial take that I love both teams.
Okay.
That is
I
a
love
very
it.
controversial
I-
take.
Can I ask this? Because
super insanely controversial.
That's wild.